Welcome to the Lil Tea Time.
Y'all ready?
Welcome to the Lil Tea Time.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the Lil Tea Time.
Who listening?
Welcome to the Lil Tea Time.
Alright.
Welcome to the Lil.
Hey.
Welcome to the Lil. Welcome to the Lil.
Hey.
Welcome to my little. Welcome to the Lil Tea Time. Welcome to the Lil Tea Time.
All right, y'all. So good evening, good evening, good evening. It is I, Jarek, aka JarUSD, your favorite published author's favorite published author, and this is another episode of A Lil Tea Time. It is Friday. I hope everyone is excited. I know that tonight it's a special night for the city, but we'll get into that a little bit. All right. So y'all just hang tight. We're gonna go on the ride. So, it is still Mental Health Awareness Month, and we are rounding out Mental Health Awareness Month. Keeping in mind that let's continue to protect our mental health, knowing that our mental health is definitely at the first and foremost should be something that we take as an initiative, and protecting our mental health, okay? So, as I've been saying, y'all call and check on that strong friend. They may need to hear from you, right? Today, I want to send a shout out to Bigelow Perfect Peach, as well as Perfectly Mint for the tea blend that is in my cup tonight. And with that being said, we're going to move further into the show. Today's word of the day. Y'all excited about today's word of the day as I am. Today's word of the day is dragman. Dragman is a noun, and its origin is Old Arabic, and it means an interpreter or guide, especially in countries speaking Arabic, Turkish, or Persian. So y'all try to adapt dragman into your English language speaking vocabulary, okay? Right. Song of the week is going to, as we've been going through the whole process this week, Sid featuring Lucky Day with the song Can You Break a Heart. She's a singer that I found out about through some friends earlier this week, and I had the opportunity to listen to some of her music, and she's definitely a great singer. She's definitely a great artist that I am inspired by just from listening to her music, and I want to encourage you guys to get into the music as well. So if y'all get over to YouTube and check out Can You Break a Heart, right? Also, I want to continue to encourage you guys to get over to SaucySoniaSpices.com and use my coupon code A Lil Tea Time, one word, and receive 5% off of your purchases. And you can also check out her cookbook, Chef Saucy's Fire Ass Cookbook, available right now to everyone on the site. If y'all have not yet gotten over to SaucySoniaSpices.com, the cookbook is available there as well. So y'all get over to the site and check things out, okay? Tomorrow is the final day of the Brazen Spirit exhibition / the Breaching the Surface exhibition, featuring artists Sheraton Barrow, Miss Julie Glass, and Parker Turner. And if y'all have not yet had an opportunity to get out to the exhibits, y'all definitely still have one more day to get out there and check out the exhibit, check out the fascinating art, and have an opportunity to experience what I got to experience as well. I know that Adriana is definitely working on some new music right now. I know that 24/7's music video is coming soon. So y'all stay tuned for the music video for 24/7. And I know that she had some great commentary that she was telling me about when she was basically just letting us know about the new video. So y'all stay tuned for Adriana's new single 24/7 music video coming really soon. Continuing to shout out Mr. J Signs with his album Molotov and his new single Pineapple Pizza featuring Dane Amar. I know that they are doing some great things right now with this new single, and I want to continue to shout him out. I know that he's doing an interview right now, I want to say on Instagram Live. So shout out to you, to Mr. J Signs. That's J period SANSAENZ. So y'all have not heard the music yet. Y'all definitely want to get out there and check out that new music. I know that my boy Mr. AJ Calls, he got a show coming up. I'm not going to really get into it right now because it's a little early, but I'm very excited about what he's got coming up. I'm going to definitely try and make plans to be at this particular show that he's working on right now, and I'm very excited. But in the meantime, you guys, if y'all have not heard his new single, Black Nights, featuring Niles, I definitely want to encourage you guys to check out the new music right now and just get into the music and let me know what y'all feel about it here on the Lil Tea Time. I haven't gotten any feedback yet, so any feedback, assuming that it's good or bad, is great. And to not hear anything, I also feel like that's also great as well. So continue to shout you out, Mr. AJ Causey. Continue to do great things with this music. Shout out to Miss Shayna D Music with her single Pack It Up. I know that she is still currently working on that video for the single, and I'm very excited about what she's doing because I know that that video is going to be a smash when she drops it. And hey, Shayna D Music, keep me posted here at the Lil Tea Time about how things are going with that music video. I definitely would love to have you to share here on my show and keep you guys posted on how things are going with that as well. Gotta continue to shout outs to Miss Mimsy MC with her album The Marsh. I know that she has some new shows coming up, and I'm very excited about what she's doing. So hey Mimsy, let's continue to promote this music, let's continue to promote these brands, and continue to make some magic. Alright, shout out to Mr. Martell Lacey. I think today is his birthday, so if it is your birthday, Martell, happy birthday to you. And I know that he and Miss Courtney Bond are doing their show tonight at the House of Blues in Houston, Texas. So if y'all are in Houston, Texas tonight, definitely get over to the House of Blues and check out the music with Mr. Martell Lacey and everything that they have going. I'm very excited about what he's doing with this music, he and Courtney Buns. So shout out to you guys, and y'all have a fantastic show tonight, alright? Shout outs to 93_Breezy, who is also working on some new music as well that I know that she's soon to be sharing with me here on the Lil Tea Time. But in the meantime, you guys check out No Negative Vibes, available right now at iTunes and Apple Music. If y'all have not yet heard the single yet, I've listened to the song. It's a very great song, and it represents the time of we are in right now, that we're just trying to keep the negative vibes away, trying to keep the negative energy away. And it's definitely a great song for the summer. If you're a person who likes to vibe and to jam, this is a song that I definitely would love to encourage you guys to get into. So y'all check out No Negative Vibes right now on YouTube at 93_BREEZII. Right? So stay tuned for that with the new music that she's got coming really soon. Shout out to Sweet Nay with her single Whooped, also available right now where music is sold. I'm very excited about what she's doing right now because I know that she's doing some really great things and she's consistently putting out some new mix right now. So I'm definitely excited about whatever new that she's going to be coming with. So y'all stay tuned for everything with Sweet Nay in this single Whooped. Also that you can check out the music video right now on YouTube. And I definitely enjoyed the music video. I think it's fun, and I think that she's going to continue to do some amazing things. So shout out to you, Sweet Nay, and congratulations to your daughter who graduated from college at Howard University. I think I may have mentioned it already, but I'm going to mention it again since we are still in the middle of graduate season. So congratulations. Shout out to Ego Trip and Official Patience. They are definitely working on some new music right now, and I know that June the 4th, they are going to be re-releasing Above Ground, as well as Ego Trip is set to release a new single June the 11th, not July the 11th, but June the 11th. So y'all stay tuned for that. Shout outs to Mr. Joshua Mack with his single When the Lights Come On from his album The Book of Joshua. I know that Mr. Mack has been doing some great things as well. I have not yet seen the music video that he did put out a few months back. I think the music video is either out now or it is scheduled to come out, but I'm going to have to get into it and find out some more information for myself to check out this music video. But I know that all of the music from these artists I spoke on are available right now on iTunes and Apple Music. Pretty soon I will start trying to feature new music from new artists that I'm familiar with here from my hometown. And y'all just stay tuned. The Ratchet City Blues documentary is definitely going strong right now. Shout out to Cherie Gray of Lumpy Artistry. I know that she is doing some fantastic things right now. I know that she has been busy creating new footage for this particular documentary that we're going to be a part of. And I'm so excited for everything that she's doing. So, hey, Cherie, let's continue to keep things going. Let's continue to keep things going with the Ratchet City Blues documentary. Now, it's time for the events shout out. So I know that y'all are probably not watching tonight's show because y'all may be out at the Young Jeezy and K Michelle concert featuring Lloyd. I'm very excited to have them in the city. And hey, Lloyd, welcome back home here to Louisiana. As y'all know, Lloyd is from New Orleans, Louisiana. So welcome home, Lloyd. It's great to have you back here in Louisiana. I'm definitely wishing you guys a successful show and a very great show tonight. So y'all have fun, be safe, be well, and turn up. All right. June the 2nd, get ready for a literal taste of history with Chef Pandorina Sumas from the Sumas Heritage Creole Creations. And Chef Pansu will be at the Benton Branch Library at 115 Courthouse Drive. So y'all stay tuned for that. She will definitely be out there serving some really great dishes. And I am definitely excited for all that she's doing. So congratulations to you, Chef Pansu. On June the 3rd, the Malakani Movement show is coming to the Vicki Robinson Theater at 233 East 67th Street here in Shreveport. I know that they are very excited about that show as well. I'm thinking that they are supposed to have a magician who's supposed to be performing at this particular show. And I know that they have a host of talent that they are going to have on the program. I'm going to start promoting the show next week here on the Lil Tea Time, so y'all stay tuned for that. And I will have the flyers out there for you guys as soon as possible, so y'all stay tuned. June the 4th is Field Gay here in Shreveport, Louisiana. I'm very excited about Field Gay here. And as a member and a volunteer with the Out of the Closet organization, we're taking donations for a tent for covering during our event at the Field Gay event. So if you are familiar with the Out of the Closet nonprofit on Facebook, definitely inbox them over there at the event and let them, at their page, and let them know that you're interested in being a part of making donations for what we're going to be doing with the Out of the Closet nonprofit. This is the final show for the week, so we will be gearing up for the new shows next week. And I want to thank all my guests for this week, for everyone who came through and did the show. It's definitely been an honor and a pleasure to just have you guys on this week. So y'all stay tuned for next week's shows. And now it is time for me to shout out all of my Facebook followers who are celebrating birthdays. But first, I have to send a happy birthday out to my nephew, Joshua. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my Facebook follower, Miss Nika. Happy birthday to you. And happy birthday to my classmate, Chris, who are also celebrating birthdays today. So y'all enjoy your birthdays. Let's have a fantastic weekend. And turn down for what? Y'all go celebrate and have some fun, all right? Now that I have spilled my tea, I am excited to have one of the featured artists for the um, Raising the Spirit exhibit going on right now at Art Space at 708 East Texas Street here in Shreveport, Louisiana. If she is ready, I'm going to definitely prepare to bring her in and we can talk more about the exhibit. So shout outs to everyone who's familiar with Miss Julie Glass. Julie is here tonight to celebrate with me and talk more about her art. So if Julie's ready out there, hey Julie, I'm about to bring it in. I think she was probably trying to send me a message. Send. Yes, she was trying to send me a message, and I couldn't answer it because we're right here during the show. I'm hoping things are fine, Julie. I'm hoping things are okay. I'm not able to see your message right now because I'm actually live on both Facebook and Instagram doing the show. But if you're out there, let me know that you're out there, Julie, and we can get you in for the show. Okay. Invite. Good evening.
Hey. Sorry.
Ma'am? Okay, you're kind of going in and out. Your sound's kind of going in and out. Okay, I can't hear you. Okay. I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you perfect.
Okay.
So, welcome to a Lil Tea Time. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Very excited. I've been very excited to have you here. I've been promoting the Brazen Spirit exhibit that's still currently going on right now at Art Space. And to have one of the featured artists here on the Lil Tea Time tonight is such an honor. So we're going to dive right into your interview and we're going to get started. So just to give y'all a little background, I met Julie at the actual exhibit the day of the opening, and she did such a fantastic job. Her and Sherry and Parker Turner, they did such a fantastic job putting together such a lovely exhibit, and I enjoyed the artwork so much that I did not know who I was going to select to do the show. But when I was able to meet Julie, and I actually did meet Sherry also that same day, but I was actually able to book Julie for a Lil Tea Time. So welcome.
Promoting our show.
Yes, yes. I know that y'all are also members of the Shreveport Region's Art Council, as I am. And because we are all a part of the same home base with the Shreveport Region's Art Council, it was me doing my due diligence to make sure that we support our local talent here.
Great. That's great.
So, first, can you tell people about your aesthetic and your artwork?
Okay. Yes. I guess the first thing I'd say is I didn't go to art school. Went to law school. Didn't know much about art in law school.
Mm-hmm.
So self-taught. Always artist. But
Okay, your sound was kind of going in and out. So I kind of got your introduction, but your sound kept kind of fuzzy. You're kind of fuzzy.
I, I, I,
Yes,
oh, but
you're kind of going fuzzy. You're going fuzzy again. It's kind of hard to make out what you're saying.
uh, uh,
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's kind of
are you hearing all of that noise?
you kind of come in and then you go out.
Uh, let me check my see which router I'm on in my house. Just 1 minute.
Okay, and see, like now you're perfect. Okay, she's having some technical issues right now, but we're gonna continue to carry on until she comes back. Um, I did take pictures of the actual exhibit the day that I was there to support the event, and the pictures are posted to both my Facebook and my Instagram. If y'all are familiar with me on Facebook and Instagram, the pictures are already up on my Facebook and Instagram for y'all to actually have a chance to check out the actual artwork that she did in the exhibit, and they did such a fantastic job that I was definitely interested in having them here on a Lil Tea Time. So I think she's coming. Okay.
Hey, I got on a different router in the house, so maybe that will help.
Okay, I
Is
got
that
it.
any better?
You sounds very clear now.
Okay, sorry about that. It's on the wrong router.
Okay. Well, we can just start from the top about just your aesthetic and your art.
Okay, I was saying that I'm self-taught, so I really like for the materials and process to inform what. Uh, all that- you're- can you hear?
You're kind of it's starting to do it again, where your voice is going in and out.
I don't know what the problem is, but I'm hearing on your end like a big truck going by. That-
Yeah, it's the air. I got the air conditioning running. Did you need me to turn that off?
Okay, so that's not me.
Okay. No, I have the air conditioner running.
Uh, so,
Okay. Let me hit this button real quick to turn this off because that could kind of be messing with the interference. Okay, we're gonna carry on. Sorry about that, you guys.
that's okay. And I can hear you fine. I don't know if you hear me now or
I
not,
can
but
still hear you. It's just kind of going in and out.
okay.
But we're gonna dive right into the interview. So
Okay.
tell my viewers about yourself.
Okay. I didn't go to art school. I went to law school. Completely self-taught on the art, and I started out doing a lot with wood and folk art kind of stuff, and went through a tire tread phase, and then I started doing welding and bending metal with the oxyacetylene torch. And now I'm kind of come almost full circle back to using a lot of wood and paint.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those artists that like you don't see something and know, oh, exactly that's me, because I change up. pretty
Yes.
often.
Yes, that was one particular piece that I saw in the exhibit. I want to say it was Robert E. Lee, and it
Oh yeah.
reminded me of a it looked like an anchor, but when you explained it to me, you was telling me that it was the statue of Robert E. Lee that you had did your own interpretation of.
Right. It came from when they moved it. They removed it from public view in Charlottesville, Virginia,
Hmm.
and it was all chained up. It had chains and straps, and I just thought how ironic that was. That there he was in chains and straps. That's got connotations from history.
Hmm.
That and so it was just so emotional and visual at the same time. It made me want to make that piece.
Yes, I thought it was fascinating just to see what y'all had created for the exhibit. Because the exhibit itself, on the first floor, it was paintings, and the
Yeah,
paintings were very constructed. And then when you go up the stairs to the exhibit that you are a part of, all of the pieces are handmade pieces, and they're very
yeah.
intricate, and they have a theme that they all kind of run together with, and I thought it was very cool.
Thank you,
Yes, ma'am. I
thank
thought
you.
it was very
Our
fascinating.
idea was the hard and soft. Like I'm working
Hmm.
with the wood and metal, so that's really hard edged, and Sherry's work is very, soft, and it plays off against each other. I think.
Yes, it did. It was a very great compliment. It was a very great compliment. I thought it was a very great compliment. So, when you are not doing your art, what do you do for fun?
Mostly the art is the fun. I do also do like to work out, go to the Y. That keeps me gives me energy to do the other stuff,
Hmm.
and I don't know, drink on the patio with my wife.
Yes.
Go see my kids. I just went to the beach. I have grown children that live in New Orleans. Well, now one in Baton Rouge and one in New Orleans. Just went to the beach with them, and I have a 4-year-old grandson. So I don't see him near as much as I would like to, but that's fun. So, but mostly around here, my wife will be gardening and doing home improvement when she's home. She still works, and I'll be out there doing art. We just kind of hang out. It's fun.
Okay, I love it. I absolutely love it. So, what inspired you to develop your idea to be an artist?
It started out just sort of like this urge to, like, I started out very simple, like I say, sort of folk art, like making a wooden angel with copper tubing wings and sort of like that. And then a lady, I don't know if you've heard of her, named Elania Osborne Curry, had the Little Shanty. Did you ever go in the Little Shanty
I have not
uh,
yet.
on Line Avenue? It's closed. I think it's closed now.
Okay.
But she started showing some things in her shop, her gallery, and I credit her with really making me feel like this wasn't just a hobby. This is really something I could really do for a long time.
Hmm.
But yeah, that was kind of the start.
Okay, I love that. So, how did you decide when to establish your brand?
You know, I was kind of touched on that a little earlier in that I don't know that I really have a brand. I mean, certainly my brand is things that come intuitively to me and are very materials and process based. But when I say I don't have a brand, I don't have like a distinctive look. Like if you think of James Marks, you think wire women. You
Hmm.
know, if you see a wire woman around town, James Marks made that.
Yes.
But I have that less so because I change. I get tired of doing the same thing. And in fact, Sherry will tell you, I'm like saying, I'm not sure I'm doing any welding much anymore because I just, I like to change up what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
although I like the wood collage so much that I think that is going to maybe be a thing for a longer period of time. And I think that if I can stick with it, that's a good thing because I think people like it when they recognize, oh, that's a Julie Glass type
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yes, I definitely was more inspired by your work when I saw your work. And as an artist, 'cause I'm a full-time artist, so to meet another artist who's doing what you're doing, I've never seen anything like it before.
Yes, kind of a lot out of the box.
Yes.
I didn't know you were an artist. What do you do?
Yes, I'm a 5-time self-published author.
Oh, cool.
I'm also a singer. I've done a little acting, um, doing comedy. I kind of got my hand in a couple of baskets right now.
Basket, huh?
Yes, kind of got my hand in a couple of baskets. But I'm such a fan of what you guys are doing that it was very important to me to promote your shows. And I wanted to let people know in the community, like, no, these are artists that I promote who I think that y'all would like. If y'all are interested in art, definitely get out and check out the art. So it's definitely been a great exhibit.
I'm sorry, what?
It's definitely been a great exhibit.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to kind of go off the transcript a little bit. Are y'all going to be doing something tomorrow since I know tomorrow's the final day?
No, no special. There's not like an event tomorrow or anything. I mean, it's still open tomorrow, and then Tuesday we'll be going down there to, take everything that didn't sell, like, down from the walls and everything.
Got it.
That.
Okay.
All right.
Because I know, I didn't know that, like, if most events do like closing events.
No, not. We're not on this one, and I don't think SRAC they usually play everything up at the beginning,
mm-hmm.
and then they give people time to, go and visit it. And I've found that that's important that there's enough time because a lot of things sold during the opening, but a lot more things sold later when people had a chance to really, at the opening, everybody's chatting with each other and having a good time and drinking and eating. And
mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times it's really good to go back to the exhibit on your own. I do this for other people's exhibits.
Mm-hmm.
So really pay attention to it instead of being, chatting in it.
Yes. And I could definitely say it, chatting with you tonight, that opening exhibit was phenomenal. That was a very major turnout. The food was delicious.
Yes. We had a really good time. And did you see the firefighter in a kilt?
I think I did. I did.
Cool. I picture him on my Instagram.
I have to go and check it out.
I guess he's got like Scottish ancestry or something. I don't know, but it was a cool look. Nothing to give a little flair to an opening like a firefighter in a kilt.
Yes.
That was fun.
Yes.
And when I saw it, that was cool. That's how we met. Is I look over and Jarek is like, he's looking at one of my pieces. It's just this, you just had this big old smile on your face. And I was like, I got to go meet this guy because he looks like he's, enjoying this.
Yes.
Like that smile.
It was very, because I'm coming into a world that I did not know that there's so many different interpretations of art. So to see what y'all put together for the exhibit, it was definitely something that was out of the box. And I'm experiencing different aesthetics the more that I'm learning more about art. That there's so much that we can do with the earth around us, that there are materials that we can play around with, and we can be as creative and as big and bold and flair and flashy when we just put our minds to it and really go in and doing something that we truly love to do. It was definitely
Yes.
one of a kind.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, when you're talking about the earth, you know, two of Sherry's pieces were actually nature based.
Yes.
The sort of red chandelier branch thing at the front, that was a real branch.
Yes.
And then kind of funny, further back there were these huge pods that she had hanging from the ceiling. And somebody that knows me from way back, I think it might have been Katie Larson, said, or maybe it wasn't Katie, I don't know, said, I thought that was tire tread because I used to make stuff out of tire tread. But no, it wasn't tire tread. It was real pods that were like 3 feet long that she painted, and they became art, you know, because she thought that was cool.
Yeah, it was. It was very out of the box. It was very out of the box. Very out of the box.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
Yes, ma'am. The next question is, how have your priorities changed since you started your whole business as an artist?
That's hard to answer. I guess one of the things I think about a lot is, am I doing this as a business to sell art, or am I just doing what I want to make, and it really doesn't matter if I sell a lot of it? Because a lot of things, like the big women that we welded that were back in the back, and other things I've done were like, they're too big to go in somebody's house. You know, people can't just buy that and put it in their house. And for me, I'm lucky because I'm retired from a different job, so I don't have to make my complete living from it. And so I guess the most important thing that I've learned, and I guess the priority has changed, because I realize I need to just make what I like and what I want to make. And when somebody buys something, it's fabulous, because it tells me somebody liked something enough, you know, to put down their hard-earned money for it. Yes. But it's really not it's when people love it, regardless of whether they buy it, that's real. And the fact that I did what I wanted to do, you know, is what really makes it worthwhile. Got a little off topic.
No, that's okay. It all adds to the appeal of your answer for the question, so it's really cool.
Okay.
The next question is, what challenges did you overcome on your journey as an artist?
Okay, that's a good question, and here's my biggest challenge. You've heard of left brain versus right brain?
Yes.
Like the left brain is the logical writing, doing your taxes, and the right brain is the creative, go all out on the color. Because I was a lawyer for many years, you know, like when I messaged you at the beginning of this and was like, oh, well, what time are we not starting at 7?
Yes.
Lawyers like believe in deadlines and times and stuff like that. And I found out the arts community is far more seat of the pants. Yeah. And it's great. I love this life 100 times more than the other life. But it's so that learning to pay attention to my right brain and ignore the left brain stuff is was my biggest challenge. Still is, but I've gotten pretty good at it.
Okay, I can appreciate that, because I'm more of a right brainer anyway. I'm consistently creating something, but I also learned that we have to have that balance of just keeping the left brain in tune with what's going on. It's basically the business is the left brain, the art is the right brain, and you have to kind of keep it all together while keeping it separate, but keeping it all together.
Right.
The next question is, what strategies did you use first to market your business?
Osborne got me going on
Mhm.
that. She asked me, and I did put several pieces of art in her called the Little Shanty Folk Art Gallery. So that got me started, and then I guess since then, and then Marilyn Cresswell at the Barnwell actually, I don't know if she called me or Facebook messaged me or something and asked me if I would put something in one of their shows. And then from then on, it's just been kind of like, I've never had a day-to-day, once Alania closed, I've never had stuff that's available in a shop all the time.
Mhm.
It's more one show, another show, and like that. And I also, now I applied to artist calls, and that was how I got a piece of art in the Louisiana Art and Science Museum in Baton Rouge and
Wow.
the Alexandria Museum of Art. And those were sort of some of my goals, was like to get in a museum, not permanently, but for a show.
Mhm.
And so that's the two things, applying to calls and just, doing a show every once in a while.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you, are you familiar with Agora Borealis?
Yeah, I do actually. That I lied when I said I didn't have stuff available all in a shop, because I do have some things available at Agora Borealis.
Okay.
It's just a small. I guess I didn't think of that because it's just a few things compared to the many things that she has in there. But
Yes.
I do have cool earrings that are very affordable. That's my main thing that sells out of there. So yeah.
Okay. The reason I was bringing it up because I also have my books available over there at Agora Borealis.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
So
Cool.
if you're ever
Yeah,
in there,
it's all quite a service to have that shop, available to artists, and it's not just, real super commercial stuff. She lets artists, put
yes.
what art there.
Yeah, I definitely got to give it up to everybody over there at Agora Borealis. They really are community based, and they really do support their community, and they
Yeah.
really go hard for the community. So shout out to everyone over there at Agora Borealis. Hi, Katie. I hope everyone's having a great night.
Definitely.
The next question is, how do you define success?
That's a good question. And it kind of goes back to what I was saying a few minutes ago, which was I had these goals, like, I got a show at Art Space in 2014, and my next goal was I really wanted to get a piece in a show in a museum, and then I got that goal. And I'd like to keep, getting cooler places, like maybe get in a gallery in New Orleans or something.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the true success is the fact that I enjoy the heck out of being in my backyard, screwing stuff together and chopping it up with a scroll saw, and then going and sitting on the patio and drinking with my wife. So
I love it.
That's and I realize that I'm very lucky to be able to do that. My kids are grown, and I've already done a whole lot of work on my career, and so now I have sort of the luxury of enjoying that. Very lucky.
Yes, I absolutely love that. The final question is, what's the best advice you can give someone thinking about starting a business or pursuing their dreams?
Oh, that's a good one. That's good. I'm hesitating because I think it's very important to pursue your dream and do what you really want to do in life.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, if I had said, heck, I'm not going to law school, I don't want to read all those books, I want to be an artist, had I done that at the very beginning, I probably wouldn't have the luxury of sitting on the patio drinking in between times I'm working on stuff.
Yes.
I would have. You can't always have your dream right off the bat. Sometimes you've got to take a pathway to get there. And so I guess my advice is just be willing to follow the pathway and take a left if you have to, and, you know, just get there whatever way you can.
Yes. I'm learning that. I'm learning that even more now. Because everything that I'm doing now is all for the benefit of, I just wanted to promote my brand and sell some books to try and pay my tuition. And it all is in the goal of, I had to go a different route in order to get the whole goal achieved. But I'm appreciative of knowing that I'm doing this the way that I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And once I've achieved that whole thing, that I finally finished my last semester of school and I get my bachelor's degree. Ma'am?
Got what?
Yeah,
I was saying, yeah, you got a degree. What? You just got your degree?
I have one semester left to finish my bachelor's degree.
Okay. Good for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
What are you? What are you studying? What's your?
My major is psychology. My minor is in criminal justice.
Oh, wow. That's a different path from
Yes.
some of the other stuff.
Yeah,
But
it became a thing of, I was taking so many psychology courses that I had a lot of credits in psychology, and I still didn't have enough credits to actually graduate. So I kind of fell into taking some criminal justice courses because I watch a lot of court TV stuff. I like CSI. I love shows like that because those are real shows that deal with real world issues. And yes, yeah, it's the same, like, because you study law, you understand what it is to be in the courtroom and to know how things work on a day-to-day basis behind the scenes of law. And so once I got into this area and I started to learn the things that I was learning, it was like the light bulb came on. And I was able to connect the dots with how a lot of this stuff is in real life.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Yes. It was very interesting once I got to learn the concepts. And from there, I was like, yeah, I'll stick to criminal justice. And so I literally have one semester left. I have not been able to go back to school since January of 2020, but I'm planning to go back and finish that final semester. And I want to finish and get my degree.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll do it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's very important because, yes, I'm an artist first, but I understand that the world that we live in, it's really, excuse my French, but it's really fucked up.
Yeah. There's a lot that needs to be straightened out.
Yes. And because I'm not only an African American male, I'm also an LGBTQ artist. So we represent spectrums that are not represented every day.
Yeah. And you can make a difference if you get out there and use your knowledge.
Yes. Not only my knowledge, but my art.
And your art, right. Yeah.
So
yes.
That's why I'm such a big fan of meeting other artists who are using their art to make a difference. And when I saw you guys' art, I was like, I gotta meet these people. I gotta meet the artist who's creating this stuff because it's something that was out of the ordinary. And you can definitely tell that y'all had a lot of raw heart and a lot of raw talent and time that you invested into creating those pieces. It was really fascinating.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
fascinating.
We did a lot of time. Both of our processes involve a whole lot of work, time and work.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely tell. I was very impressed by the I don't want to use the wrong word. I was impressed by the presentation that y'all had placed. And once I saw the presentation, I was like, I gotta meet the artists involved. I have to meet these artists because one, it's not every day that you get to meet the actual artists who put on the exhibit.
Yeah.
So if you're able to meet the artist, it's like meeting a celebrity.
Well, I appreciate that. I
Yes.
appreciate that.
So
Yeah.
meeting you guys is like, okay, I actually met the actual celebrities who put this together.
Oh,
But it
that's
was
cool.
exciting. It was so exciting. And I thoroughly enjoyed myself so much that when I came home, I was like, yeah, I'm going to promote the event. I'm going to promote it.
That's great. That is great.
Yes.
Sounds like marketing is in your future too, a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I'm a bit
Like-
of a promoter. I'm a bit of a promoter.
You have people with businesses on your show. I've
Yes.
seen sometimes.
Yes.
So
Thank
great
you.
to help.
Thank you so much. I try and keep my hand in many pots.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to candy or corn. It's the game here for my show. I'm going to ask you about some candies. You can either say candy if you'll eat the candy or corn if you will not eat the candy.
Okay. I'm not sure if I get that, but I'll try.
Okay, I'll kind of simplify it even more. Basically, I have 10 candies that I composed the list of. And if you, instead of saying yes that you'll eat the candy, you'll say candy. And instead of saying no that you will not eat the candy, you'll say corn.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now, if you're not familiar with something, it's okay. Totally understandable. The first candy is Gobstopper.
Corn.
The second candy is 100 grand.
Candy.
Candy corn.
Corn.
It goes back and forth. Many guests have gone back and forth with it. The next one is Rolo.
Corn.
Heath Bar.
Candy.
Mike and Ike's.
Corn, because I don't know what that is.
Got it. Mounds.
Corn. Don't like coconut.
Skittles.
Corn. Don't like pure sugar, like chocolate.
Twix.
Candy.
And the final candy is gummy bears.
Corn.
Okay. That's candy or corn. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay.
Yes. Well, Julie, it has been an honor to have you here tonight. I'm
right.
definitely enjoyed y'all's exhibit, and just to have you here today and tomorrow's the final day. It's like, okay, it's kind of a win-win because we get to talk more about the art. I got to meet the artist, and we got to continue to promote the event for one more day.
Yep. I appreciate that.
Yes.
People still find another day to go down there.
Yes. Yes. And if you have some other events that you're going to be a part of, or if people would love to follow you, let people know about your events and how can they follow you.
Okay. I don't have any events planned right now, but you can follow me on Instagram at Julie Glass Sculpture. What do you call it? Whatever.
Your handle?
Probably if you just search Julie Glass Sculpture, you'll see.
Yes.
And that's been great. I've gotten a few new followers from the show because we put a sign at the front. So, yeah.
I love that. I love it. Congratulations. I'm happy that things are beginning to take off.
Yeah, hope so.
Again, I want to thank you so much. I'm about to get ready to head over to BAC Bolger's Art Council and paint some Artini glasses with them tonight.
Cool.
I did it last weekend, and I know tonight they're going to be doing it again tonight. So I'm going to go and hang out with them and paint
All
some
right.
more and paint some more martini glasses. But I definitely want to thank you so much for taking out your time and being here with me tonight. I'm very appreciative of that. Thank you so much.
Well, I appreciate you. Thanks very much for having me.
Yes.
Enjoyed it.
Yes.
I'll
thank
see
you
one of these days soon.
You sure will. You definitely will. Have a great night and enjoy your evening.
Okay, you too.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, guys, another great show with my guest tonight, Miss Julie Glass. You can definitely come back here and hang out with me here on the Lil Tea Time. And with that being said, you guys, y'all already know the final spiel. Use my coupon code and check out Saucy Sonia Spices and use a Lil Tea Time, one word, to receive 5% off of your purchases. And you can also check out Chef Saucy's Spy Ass Cookbook, available right now at SaucySoniaSpices.com. My guest, Miss Julie, who's here with me right now, you can also check out some of her jewelry and my books, available at Agora Borealis at 421 Lake Street here in Shreveport, Louisiana. You can also check out my books at Amazon.com. Just type search Jarius Dion, Jrayis Dion, Deyond. And thank you to everyone who supports my book brand, who supports a Lil Tea Time. Also follow me on TikTok at Dion. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Jarek, a King Among Men Thomas. And you can listen to a Lil Tea Time on Spotify. So if y'all missed the shows, y'all can also go back and check them out on Spotify. And if y'all haven't got on my TikTok today, I posted some new stuff on TikTok, so y'all can get over there and check that out. I think it was my comedy show that I did Wednesday. It's my comedy set, and I've already posted the scene up there. So if y'all have not yet seen it, it's definitely available up there. So y'all go and check it out. Right, have some laughs on me. As always, I'm always looking for interesting guests here, interested to do the show. If you're willing to promote your brand or looking for a platform to promote your brand, definitely hit me up here at a Lil Tea Time. You can inbox me at the Jarius Dion on Instagram or at Jarek, a King Among Men here on Facebook. And remember the show's quote: opportunities knocking, you matter. Let's continue to build and grow higher Shreveport. And as I say after every single show, remember to be great on purpose and not by accident. The future is now. I am Jarek, your host of A Lil Tea Time, with my guest, Miss Julie Glass. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week with a new batch of shows. So y'all enjoy your weekend. Happy Memorial Day. And let's continue to celebrate the summer that is now coming in fast. So y'all enjoy the weekend. If y'all are out at the concert tonight, have fun, be safe, and be well. And post them pictures from this concert tonight, y'all. Let's have some fun at these shows. Until next week, I will see you guys later. Y'all take care, be well, and be safe.
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Y'all ready?
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Who listening?
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
All right.
Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil Tea Time. Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Hi, Mom. I love you. Good night.